Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the College Football Playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline in this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tight end makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
8th play of this opening drive. But it can work with a sneak. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line and quarterback. They pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
Quarterback still with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Solid drive here to start the game. Now a 3rd down opportunity in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle was made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Single back takes the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we hadn't seen them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? You got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Now that's zone coverage there, and the receiver does a nice job of sitting in that soft spot in the curl route. What I love is he's not just going to go down. He picks more yards up after the catch, now that the quarterback delivered a strike to help move the chains.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Georgia 7, Ole Miss 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Rebels will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's Bell. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Defense dropping back. It's Stockton. Catch made over the middle. That's enough to move the sticks and get him a first down at the 41.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Bulldogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Nice job by the quarterback and the receiver, but I love to point out when the offensive line does a great job. It's a cohesive unit. They do a nice job of communicating, give the quarterback enough time, let him do his thing. But the offensive line is the reason that play worked.
Trying to find room. It's Frazier. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Getting set up. Here's second down. With the catch, it's Lee. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
QB decides to keep it here. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense.
What a great job by this defense of screwing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Stockton. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down and 10. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Stockton. There's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Hands it off on the counter. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. That one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lee. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Lee. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pass complete on the crosser. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. With sure hands, it's Wallace. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this 2nd half started.
And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they'll empty the backfield in this 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a wide receiver screen. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense. Still a 3-score margin here.
24, Ole Miss 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We'll begin the fourth quarter with a field goal try here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Blitz and a quick sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Again, makes it second and medium. Grinding away with a running game. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Kimmy keeps it himself.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. It's a quarterback keeper. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Dogs will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A play action looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. A screen to the wide receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game.